Hello everybody, Skillfully Awful here and welcome back to another monthly favourites video. Now yes, we are trying to rock the glasses and yes, they look a bit weird and you can see my ring light, but I'm going to try not to look up there. Basically, my eyes are burning. I'm filming a few videos in a row, so the fact this light is here, try not to look at it, but it is kind of like affecting my eyes and making them a little bit irritated, so we put in the glasses on. Just for this video, I'm sorry for how weird it makes my face look, but it's what we're dealing with. So today, like I said, we're doing a monthly favourites video. Basically, like I did last month, I'm just going to go over a few of my favourite things from this month, and that's basically it. Although there's not a lot of favourite things from this month since, you know, the coronavirus is going about. The world just kind of seems like it's broken. I'm going to stop talking about it because I know nobody wants to hear about it. So let's get on to monthly favourites. First up in my little book of YouTube stuff. So first up, we're going to do movies. Now, once again, I don't watch much movies, but for some reason, I have had Shrek 2 on loop, just on loop in the background. Hello, Mr. Hand. But basically, just on loop in the background because it's a masterpiece. 'Tis a masterpiece. When Big Boy comes and it's all like, I need a hero, I'm running for it, and then he like, yeah. Shrek 2 is a masterpiece. Do I need to explain that any further? I've just constantly had that on loop all month because I'm addicted to it. I love it. Nostalgic, happiness. The movie's great. Alright. TV show, Stranger Things. I recently restarted watching this. I can't remember if I mentioned it in February or not, but I have recently started watching Stranger Things again and I have fallen into the pit. I am in love with Steve Harrington and I would take a bullet for that boy. Like, so much so that in Dead by Daylight, I'm just maining Steve now. Nia Carlson, I don't know who she is. I only know Steve. But yeah, I'm focusing on leveling Steve up and becoming a full-on Steve main in Dead by Daylight because I am in love with the boy. So yeah, the Stranger Things obsession is coming back harder than it ever has before. Which makes me kind of sad about the coronavirus thing because it does mean that Stranger Things are going to have to postpone the new season, which I understand. I don't want any of them getting it and getting infected. So I completely understand it, but it does make me sad. It's gonna have to wait like maybe another year for it, but what can you do? I was gonna do a favourite character, but I've already talked about Steve enough, so there you go. My favourite cosplay of this month was when I cosplayed Heather McNamara. I loved the outfit, I loved the hair, I loved the makeup. Didn't love my face so much, but it was alright. I said this before in my cosplay video, I think I'm gonna incorporate some of her stuff into my outfit. I have pink eyeshadow on with my pink hair. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and like colour coordinate my outfits now because of that, because it was really, really nice. And when I can go back outside, I'll be wearing that outfit out and about, hopefully. My favourite video of this month is definitely my cosplay video that I made where I cosplayed for a week, although I technically didn't record it this month. I recorded it like a few months, like January to February basically, but I edited it and uploaded it this month, so technically it's going to count as my favourite video from March. I just like how it all came together and it got a lot of views right off the bat and then the views just went boom. But I think the video did really well and I'm really proud of it. We're going to go to books, and I have been reading recently and I don't know where the book is. It's down the side of my bed, so I have quick and easy access to it. But basically I'm looking into a lot of Wiccan stuff and witchcraft and stuff because I really want to become a witch and a Wiccan, so I'm looking into all of that before I dive into it. So right now I'm looking at this spell book. I recently did just get Harmony Nice's book on witchcraft, and this is what I'm starting, well, not what I'm starting off on. I have like a basic knowledge of witchcraft and Wiccan and all that. This also isn't sponsored, but I have like a basic knowledge and I'm just trying to learn more. I've got my own little book of shadows to get started, but I'm not calling it my book of shadows yet because I'm not entirely sure if this is what I want to do. I'm just putting all my information in this little folder that I have, and yeah. This is my favourite book of the month. It's a really good read. The little pages are all kind of like, you can't see that, but they're all ruffled and I love that. So this book, a gem. I've been reading it whenever I can, like before I go to bed, while I'm waiting on matches on Dead by Daylight, because the matchmaking system is horrendous. I'll just sit and read, mute my TV, sit and read until I find a match. The worst moment of this month, well, massive ponytail flick there, because a lot's happened this month. The virus, obviously, probably being the worst thing. And the second worst thing would be my auntie threatened to kill me. That's a whole story in itself, and I might make a video on it if anybody's interested. I don't know though, because it's family issues. I don't know if I'm ever going to make a video on it. I might. I don't know. But basically, she threatened me for no reason at all. Completely uncalled for. But that really set my mood back, because I think on February I was mentioning how there was a big family dinner thing for my grand's birthday, and I really got to terms with my family again, and it was nice to see everybody, and I felt like I was appreciated and felt welcomed into the family, and now this has happened, so now I'm back out again. But yeah, a lot of other stuff's gone on this month, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's really personal. But yeah, and that was a big thing of this month, along with the virus, obviously. The best moment of this month, I haven't actually written anything down, which is kind of sad. Best moment of this month, kind of the virus, but wait. Solely because it has given me time to get back on track with cosplay, get back on track with video games, get back on track with this, with my art, with my building my store in general. I think it's helped with that. I hate this virus thing, but the fact I'm not going to college is actually helping a little bit with this. I would give anything to go back to college though, but I'm trying to look at the positive side of this, and this is that. Best gaming moment, like I said, was my last video for monthly favourites. I'm just going to do Dead by Daylight unless I start playing a new game, which I didn't this month. But there's been a lot of friendly killers on Dead by Daylight, which has just been amazing. Blood points, I'm getting close to red ranks again, because rank reset hates me and puts me back like 3 colours. But I'm getting back to red ranks, and I'm really happy, really excited. Yeah, there's been a lot of friendly killers asking me to farm, which basically just means goof around in a match and just get as much blood points as you can, which you can spend on characters, which gives you more abilities, which I am living for. So yeah, that's been one of the best gaming moments. A really nice DM I've had from PlayStation and playing Dead by Daylight was I got this random message for the killer just saying "you're cute" in capital letters, and I was like, thank you! And then they decided to just not kill everybody else, but they were kind of like fighting everybody else, so I was just following beside the killer, yeah, she not gonna hurt me, bitch. Eventually she did become friendly with everybody, but she saw me because we ran into each other and we just kind of stopped and stared. She nodded and left me alone and then started fighting everybody else. So it was like, well, yay! I think this was the person that had like a Life is Strange profile thing. I think it was. And they had like a Life is Strange picture on their profile, and we just started talking about Life is Strange because Life is Strange is one of my favourite games of all time, and Life is Strange, you know, if you've played it, you've played it, but this soundtrack still gets me to this day, The music I have been listening to this month, I'm really sorry I can't stop fiddling with this. I have a different camera and I'm really scared it's going to just do something horrendous. But yeah, the music I've been listening to is my music taste is really weird. But there's a song that's going to be going around TikTok that will truly show you how weird my music taste is. But it's like I'm Your Dad or something, and it's like I'm your dad, but like she's screaming it, but like it's kind of like a bop, and I'm kind of in love with it. So I downloaded that and I've been listening to that a lot. And just on the polar opposite of that, there was a movie I used to watch when I was little, and I was absolutely obsessed with it, and it's called All Dogs Go to Heaven, and it's kind of like Disney movies have music in it, obviously, and the music is on Spotify, which I wasn't sure if it would be because Oliver and Company is on Spotify, but they only have one song, which is like perfect fusion. Where's that? How can I not bop to that on a daily basis? That makes me sad. But they do have All Dogs Go to Heaven on Spotify, and they have the majority of the songs, so I'm just having a time bopping to my old favourite jams for when I was like 10, 9, maybe even 6. I don't know. I was very, very young when I watched All Dogs Go to Heaven, and it is still one of my favourite Disney movies of all time because it's absolutely amazing. I've also realised all my favourite Disney movies are got dogs in them. Like Oliver and Company and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Don't know if they're Disney movies, but whatever, yeah. There's just the songs on that. There's like Let Me Be Surprised. You can't keep a good dog down. Bow wow wow wow. Don't even get me started, but I love them all. I still remember all the lyrics, so that's great. Still got it in me. Favourite app of this month has probably just been TikTok. To be entirely honest, I also have this other app. I forgot what it's called. Give me a moment. It's called The Pattern, and it basically kind of just gives you... It kind of predicts your future, but it doesn't, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, it says you're meant to connect with a deeper reality, but it's easy to feel confused or uncertain when your boundaries seem compromised. So it's basically kind of giving you a gist of what your day is going to be like. When you sign up, it kind of gives you like a thing of what your life was and what you've been through. And mine was really scarily accurate, that it was quite concerning. But I don't know, give it a go. I don't know if you believe in that kind of stuff, but I do. So it's called The Pattern. I look at it every day and it kind of like gives you like a little foresee into what your day is going to be like. And yeah, I love it. I haven't really done much art or much drawing this month, or really painting anything. I have painted a few rocks. There's a rock painting video coming out. I don't know when, but it's coming. And I did paint. I was going to do this thing. There's this thing on Reddit where they'll give you like, it's a draw daily thing, I think it's called. And they'll give you like something to draw every single day. I was going to do that. I drew one thing and I haven't drawn anything else. And the month was over, so I might do it for April and then just show you at the end of the April month favourite video. But yeah, I drew this. And it was supposed to be like an overgrown kind of thing, and that's the first thing that came to mind, so I drew that. I do technically have a speed draw of that, but I had a really big canvas, and if you zoom in it looks really bad, so I made a big canvas just so I can put everything in there, but it looks really bad, so I'm just going to do small canvases and move it and make it smaller and add it into a thing. So yeah, just little other things. I've been trying to take my dog on different walks rather than just the park, because the park is getting really busy since nobody's working and everybody wants to get their walks in and stuff, and it's getting really busy, and Fred likes to run up to people and get pets because he loves people. If there's a person and 3 dogs, he will go to the person. He doesn't give 2 cares about the dog, he just wants his pets. So we're trying not to get him to go near people, because if he pets someone and they have like the corona, they're transferring it to him, then to me, then everybody in his household. So trying to get different walks. I kind of have little clips of where I went to walk. I went there before when I was little. My friend took me when we were walking our dog, and it was lovely, and I'm just going back to all the little places I went to as a kid, because I might be making a video on that. I'm not entirely sure, because videos like that don't get much views, but I want it for like nostalgic purposes, so I don't know if it's worth making a video without posting it. I don't know. But that's basically all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you would like to. It's completely your business. That's all I have. I'm going to stop rambling now, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!